Good afternoon, CHS. My name's Elizabeth Derby.
My name's Lainey Robinson. This is WCHS.
The name you know, the news you need.
And we will be covering events from the last 2 weeks, including
Homecoming, the play,
band interviews, a sports update, and the featured club of the broadcast. Last Friday, CHS hosted its pep rally in the gymnasium. The pep rally included performances by our talented students and faculty, fun games, and the spirit continued onto the homecoming game. The Carterville Lions took on the Anna Jonesboro Wildcats and won with a score of 55-21. Congratulations, boys, on a successful win.
Yeah.
Last Saturday, Carterville High School had its annual homecoming dance. The theme for this year's dance was The Great Gatsby. Coronation kicked off Saturday night with the choir singing. Following the CHS's choir's performances, the homecoming court was introduced and proceeded to walk up the stage. Congratulations to Blake and Olivia Watson for being elected this year's homecoming king and queen. After coronation, the CHS students had their annual dance. Now to Jalen Stevens with Jacob Eklund, a member of the golf team.
I heard you guys got second in conference. Is there a certain team member you owe this to?
You know, we kind of came together as a team. A couple of our members struggled, but, you know, our Blake Watson really came through and showed us, you know, a senior leading this team. You know, he kind of took a hold and led this team. You know, we ended up getting beat by Nashville. Me and him got all conference. You know, very proud of him about that, and he definitely took the bull by the horns.
Speaking of Blake Watson, I heard him and you did especially well during conference.
Yeah, we played pretty good. I ended up winning the thing outright, which was pretty cool. You know, freshman, sophomore year, ended up losing by one both, so finally get the conference side was pretty cool. But no, my Blake Watson to come out and just start not too long ago, and then come out and get all conference, you know, his senior year. It's definitely, you know, not only special to him, but special to me as a friend.
All right. Do you have any goals for regionals?
You know, we're going to come out there with open-minded. You know, going to try to get the, you know, kind of in shape. You know, it's here right now. We're up and down, but you know, we just got to stay consistent. You know, it's a course we like. Everybody knows it. You know, I think we got a good shot going to sectionals.
All right. Thank you.
This year's play is The Phantom of the Opera. With the cast list out and practice have already started, we interviewed Mr. Hall and Ms. Dawson about their thoughts on the upcoming season.
Drake Fisher here with Miss Dawson and Mr. Hall talking about The Phantom of the Opera. What is The Phantom of the Opera about?
I'll let you handle that.
It's about a opera singer who is tutored by the opera ghost, as it was, and a past love of her life comes back into the picture, and then we have this love triangle and violence and all that kind of stuff.
All good stuff.
All good stuff.
Sounds interesting.
We chose this play because we think that the characters are very beloved. We think it's a well-known story, and I think it's a favorite of ours as well. So we actually started talking about this play last year.
Are you excited with your cast list?
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
We were able to include probably close to 50 in our cast.
We have 45 in our cast, so that's...
Yeah. And so we're going to have amazing scenes of dancing and some singing, and just an overall well-developed performance with lots and lots of students.
Mm-hmm. All right, thank you. Drake Fisher with WCHS News, signing off.
Here's a word from our featured club of the broadcast.
Jacob Stone here with Mrs. Avery, sponsor of the Rocket Club. Now, Mrs. Avery, Rocket Club is one of the lesser-known clubs in Carterville High School. Can you tell us about it?
Sure. The Rocket team really started off with Svanemir coming up to me and asking me if I'd be interested in sponsoring it. It's a competition that they do every year, and it involves sending a rocket containing 1 or 2 raw eggs up into the air at a certain altitude, and you have to deliver it down to the ground safely without cracking. And they have specifications on the parachute size or the time that it takes to go up and down, as well as the altitude that it has to go to. So that's how I got involved.
So for any others interested in joining, what would your advice to them be?
I would advise them to come and see me, and I'll put them on the waiting list, because some of the people that are on the waiting list this year may not still want to do it next year, and Deep might not want to do it next year. So I would love for them to come and see me, and I'll put you on the waiting list, and we'll see how it goes.
Thank you so much.
You're
Jacob
welcome.
Stone, WCHS.
Thank you, Miss Avery, for taking the time to do this interview. Now to Drake Fisher with the band's very own Kate Crosby.
Drake Fisher here with Kate Crosby, interviewing her about band. What instrument do you play in the Pride of the Marching Lions?
I play mellophone.
How did it feel to march in the homecoming parade?
It was really fun, but it was kind of hot.
And do you plan on doing band for the rest of your high school career?
Yes, I do.
There you have it. It's Drake Fisher with WCHS, signing off.
Fall has officially started as of September 22nd, CHS. Be aware that this October, it may be sunny, but don't be a fool, it's going to get cool, especially in November. It is going to be very cool in November this year, so make sure you have a warm jacket for this coming fall.
I'm Laney Robinson.
And I'm Elizabeth Derby, signing off.
Oh, didn't see you there. Want more news after the news? Be sure to pick up your copy of The Sphinx.